You didn't see me doing that. You didn't see me doing that at all. Shh. Yeah! Woo! Yo, fears, audience, fears, coffee first. In my State Farm mug. I got this for free at a convention. I was walking by, they're like, hey, you want a free mug? I was like, I'll take a free mug. So what's up, you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing utterly fantastic. Got some peanuts today for my healthy snack. I haven't had lunch. And I had, well, kind of breakfast. I had some orange juice. And I had 2 slices of toast. So, not a big breakfast. Just a little one. But yeah. I just haven't been hungry all day. I'll probably get hungry later on. Whenever I make dinner. Because I'm going to eat dinner before I go on into work tonight. It's been a pretty good weekend. Pretty good weekend so far, you know? Awesome hangouts, you know, on Richie's channel. Awesome hangouts on my channel, you know, doing the lives. Uploaded a great, long overdue vlog. Because I hadn't done a really long vlog in quite a long time, my friends. Speaking of vlogs, I got a show coming up on February 23rd, Space Coast Collectors Fest. I need to see how far away, because it's in Cocoa, Florida. So it depends on how far away. Let's actually look that up, shall we? So, let's see, from my city to, because some of these conventions that Jeff's have been doing have been like 2, 3, 4 hours away, and I'm just not going to drive all that. So, depending on how close it is, let's see, my city to Cocoa, Florida. Let's just have a look here. That's not bad. An hour and 9 minutes. So I'll probably go to that one. That's not too bad. An hour there, an hour back. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not too shabby, my friends. But like the other ones were like 3, 4, 2.5 hours. I was like, no, I'm good. Anyway. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from the fans. Visions told me I got some fan mail. It's arrived. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. So I'm going to come home from work. I'm going to have a little nap right after work. Get up. Go do it. Unbox it tomorrow. So look out for that. But, I'm dropping peanuts. But I want to hear from the rest of you guys. How can you reach out to Fears? Well, it's very simple. You write down this address right here. P.O. Box 16745, Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. And then you address it as Fears Vlogs or Fearsman26 or my name, John Fears. And it's just that simple. Send me a fan letter. Send me some fan art. You know, a Fears man. Send me a Lego build. Send me some Ghostbusters. I don't care. Send me whatever within reason. No body parts, no blood, no urine, nothing too crazy. But besides all that, I'll unbox anything within reason. So I want to hear from you guys. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anyway, it's been a pretty good day. I watched a couple of movies. Let's see. I had a nap. I did a little bit more editing on. I got a new. I guess it's a vlog. I got a new video for Fearsman 26 because I need to upload one on there. I try to bounce back and forth. Upload a video on Fears Vlogs, then you got to upload a video on Fearsman 26. You got to keep that balance. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all the updates. So let's open up the chat. Let me just do that right now, and let's get it going. I'll be honest, I've been liking this new blend of coffee. I always keep forgetting to grab the bag. The bag's over there, but it's a pretty nice blend. Pretty nice blend, my friends. Anyway, let's open up the chat here. Bada bing, bada boom. Tomorrow is President's Day. We got that coming up. We got President's Day coming up. We got National Flag Day coming up. I believe that's a Mexican holiday. We got Washington's birthday. And then we have Ash Wednesday coming up. So lots of holidays coming up, my friends. So yeah. I forgot to tell you guys today's topics. Today we're reviewing 4 movies. We're going to be reviewing Critters 1. I don't know how to pronounce this. The Reef? I think it's The Reef. If I got it wrong, I apologize. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's got Charlie Sheen in it. But it's good. Randy Quaid, that played Cousin Eddie out of the Griswold movies. And then I watched Rocky 5. And then I watched Rocky Balboa. The 6th movie. So I watched the 2 Rocky movies last night. And then I watched these 2 today. I haven't seen Critters in a long time. And I got this big 4-movie set collection. So tonight, I'm probably going to watch Critters 2. So there it is. But there we are. So those are the 4 movies that we're going to be reviewing today. Then we're going to do a top 10 list. We're going to talk about Ash Wednesday. And I keep forgetting to talk about the new movie props. It's time to update my movie prop list. So there we are. There we are. All right. Let's open up the chat. Doing today. There we go. Then we're going to do a top 10 list. Yo, Lantern. Wow. Lantern's going nuts in the chat. He says, dance dude, jam dude, get it boy, let's go, hell yeah dude, party dudes, coffee first. Oh, Lantern. I've got my coffee. There it is. He says hot chocolate first. You know, Lantern, I don't mind hot chocolate like every once in a blue moon, but normally it's coffee first. Lantern says, shout out to the chat, yo fears, howdy chat, and everyone. Hell yeah, Lantern. Way to go, buddy. Good job. Good job. Lantern, I always like that you're on top of things. You know, in fact, let's call Lantern right now. Let's call Lantern right now. Let's give him a little call. Let's give him a call. Give me 1 second here. Lantern, I'm going to call you on the Discord. Hang on. All right. Yo, Lantern. Oh. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling. How you been?
Good about you.
Not too bad. Not too bad. You know. Lantern, are you drinking your coffee right now?
I don't drink coffee. I drink hot chocolate.
You know, you've never wait. Do you like coffee or have you never tried it?
Never tried it.
You've never tried coffee? Oh, Lantern. Listen, Lantern, if we hang out one day, which I hope we do, if we ever do hang out, I'll make you some coffee, man. Coffee is good. Coffee is great. Coffee is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, that was a pretty cool show that you, me, and Richie was on. That was a pretty cool show. I like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good one. And I really appreciate Richie inviting me on. So did he?
Yeah.
So he invited you on first, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So what have you been doing today, buddy? Just chilling out?
Yeah.
Do you watch any new movies lately?
No, not really.
You love the news, Lantern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lantern, did you hear? I saw in the news that they're finally revealing some documents relating to President Kennedy's death. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I guess the documents have been filed away for years and years and years and years and years. I don't know what type of documents they are, but there's some type of documents, and I guess we'll find out who really killed President Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's very exciting. I don't know why it took so long to do that, but there you are. So,
Yeah.
So I guess we'll find out soon. I don't know. I heard about it on the news. I don't know when they're going to do it, but they said they're going to reveal that information pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, did you hear about that on the news, or did you just find out when I told you?
I just watched it on the news.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't revealed it yet. They just said that they're going to soon.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I find out what it is, I'll let you know, buddy. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be honest, Lantern, I wish there was more pleasant things on the news. Really, when you watch the news, there's a lot of, terrible things happening. That's why I don't watch a lot of news. It's, always about, people getting killed or a flash flood. Mm-hmm. And you know why you hear more bad things on the news? Is because bad news sells better than good news. Unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately. It should be the other way around.
Yeah.
It should be rejoicing life and cherishing life. I would like to hear upbeat stories on the news rather than bad, but there you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Lantern, I'm going to get back to the show, buddy. I just wanted to say hi.
Okay.
And so I hope you have a good rest of your day, my friend.
You too.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'll see you later.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Nice. Good spirits. That's good. But yeah, that information though about President Kennedy though, man, that's some pretty crazy shit. I don't know what type of files that they're finally gonna reveal. Most likely it'll be files on the case of who actually shot John F. Kennedy, because there's a lot of conspiracy stuff. So I read on the news that President Trump got a I don't know what you call it, when people send things and they land on President Trump's desk. Orders. That's what it was, orders. And he signed something to have secret government documents finally revealed to the press, to the community, on President Kennedy's assassination. So, I don't know if they've done it yet, but most likely those documents will tell us more about the investigation on his death or something like that. So, I don't know why it took so long, people want to know, just let them know. Same thing with aliens and stuff. I get it. Back in the 40s, people couldn't handle it, right? I'm sure people could handle, it's 2025, I'm sure people could handle, hey, there's other intelligent life in the universe. I'm just saying. I'll probably die an old man before they say anything about aliens. I'm being honest. I'm just throwing it out there. I doubt, at least not in my lifetime, that we'll ever find out what's really going on in Area 51. I don't know, maybe. I can't predict the future, but, I'm already 41 years old, and so far I don't know shit about Area 51. So there we are. Yeah, we are. So we'll just have to wait and see. I guarantee you they won't say anything. Anyway, let's start things off right. Let's do a top 10. Bam! There it is. Top 10 list time, baby. And I'm going to be setting this top 10 list to Lantern. We got about that much left. So Lantern, we're about halfway through with the top 10 book part deuce. As soon as I fill it up, I'm going to buy another notebook. And I jog. Well, at first I just started jogging down just my my top 10s. But then I started putting like my movie reviews in. Any notes that I have to refer to. If I forget, I can look down, check my notes, and keep going on with the show. So, I already sent Visions one, so the next one I'm going to send is Lantern. Maybe the next one I'll send, maybe the third top 10 book I'll send to Larry. I'm going to send a top 10 book to my loving and loyal fans. So there we are. All right, top 10 cartoon characters that Fears likes. Here we go. Top 10, here we go. And again, I've said this a million times. Cartoons are for everybody. I'm 41 years old, and I love me some cartoons. Doesn't matter if you're 3 years old or you're 195. Cartoons are always fun. Or at least I love cartoons. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some cartoons. All right. Here we go. All right, number one, I got to go with a classic. Michelangelo off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So Mikey. He's the party animal. He's the party dude. He's my favorite. My second favorite, I got to go Raph. Raph and Mikey were my jam when I was a kid. So Raph. Because if you guys don't know, sometimes Fears has a temper, so I related to Raph when I was a kid. I related to, whenever I'm in a good mood, I'm more like Mikey. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I'm like Raph. So a good balance of both. All right. We got Mikey. We got Raph. I got to go with another classic. Inspector Gadget. That was a good one. Inspector. I watched a lot of that when I was a kid. Inspector Gadget. I always liked his helicopter hat. He'd be like, go, go, Gadget, helicopter hat. The thing would pop out of his hat. It would come down like this. He'd grab onto it, and he was up, and away. Let's see. Gotta go with Bugs Bunny. He's a classic. Bugs. Good old Bugs Bunny. Wile E. Coyote. That's a good one. He was running after the Roadrunner. He'd fall off the cliff, and then he would hold up a sign that said, "Oh no." Then he would fall down and plummet to his death. So the Coyote. For all you younglings out there, if you don't know who Wile E. Coyote is, come on. It's a classic. All right, so Mikey, Raph, Inspector Gadget, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote. I need 4 more. I got to go with Ray Stantz off The Real Ghostbusters. So Ray Stantz. Garfield. Let's see what else. What else? Let's see. What do we got here? Captain Planet. That was a good one. I'm looking over at my cartoons. Oh, Batman, off of Batman, the animated series, Batman. I'm looking at my cartoons over here. Let's see. What makes the top 10 list? I need one more. I'm going to go with Mark Hamill's Joker. There we are. All right. Let's see. Is there any more? Let's see. Mikey, Wrath, Inspector Gadget, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, Ray Stantz, Garfield, Captain Planet, Batman, Joker. I'll do one more. I gotta go with Donatello. Donnie. Good old Donnie. So I put 11 on there because Donnie was pretty good too. The only one that was kind of boring, I know LC loves Leonardo. Nothing against Leonardo. Just whenever I was a kid, Leonardo was just kind of boring, you know? I just never got into him. He was all about Michelangelo and Raph, you know? Those were my two main guys, but there we are. Anyway. All right. Time to update the movie props. All right, so movie prop list. All right, I still don't have all the Rambo knives. So Rambo knives, all of them. I'm gonna get all of them. If I'm gonna go all out, gotta go with all the Rambo knives. So Rambo knives. RoboCop's gun. That big honking thing. RoboCop's gun. One-Eyed Willie's eye patch. Willie's map. Yo, Visions, what's up? He says, oh my gosh, legendary. Legendary. Vision said, I watched the first cartoon episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles yesterday. And what did you think, Visions? Did you like it? Were you nay or yay on it? I haven't watched the original first episode in quite a while. I have it. It's right over there. I have it right over there. I may watch that tonight because it's been a while. They meet up with Splinter. April meets up with the Turtles. April finds out about the Shred Dude. So yeah. Lantern says, oh, howdy, Visions. All right now, Visions. And he says, well, howdy, boys. Howdy, partner. From what I remember of it, the first episode is legendary. So yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see. Vision says it was kind of nostalgic. I'll give you that. It is. It kind of brings you back to, like, your childhood. Yeah, man, Saturday morning, flip on the cartoons, and let the enjoyment begin. It was kind of nostalgic, but the ad that played was for diapers, and it made me feel weird. Well, if you buy the one that I have, there's no ads in it. I got this one. Here, I'll show you. Bam! If you get this one, there's no ads in it. It's just solely the cartoons. And no ads. So you must have watched a VHS tape version of it, Visions. That's what I'm thinking. I know you like VHS tapes. So there could have been an ad on that one. So yeah. So there could have been an ad, but it's far more enjoyable if you just watch the cartoon with no ads, you know? So yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So there we are. But it's good that you liked it. It's very nostalgic. Nostalgic's a good word when it comes to the Turtles, you know? Yeah, I was watching on Paramount. Oh, hang on. What the hell is that? I know it. Hang on. Paramount's See, this is how old I am. Paramount is kind of like Hulu and those streaming platforms. I believe. Don't quote me. I think that's what it is. I've never used it. I've used Amazon streaming, because I bought, I was bored one day when I was over at my mom's house, and I bought the 2 newest seasons, all of them, all the episodes of American Chopper. And I believe that was on Amazon Prime. And I bought those, watched those. One time I bought a movie or rented or whatever off of Hulu. I did that once, but I don't think I've ever used Paramount. I don't think I have. Anyway. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right. Back to the movie props. I'm updating my list. Let's see here. I got the Rambo knives, the RoboCop gun, One-Eyed Willie's eye patch, Willie's map. Oh, the doubloon from Goonies. The doubloon. Proton pack. I gotta get an official one. Proton pack. I gotta get an official ghost trap. I've got 2 of the plastic ones, and they're all right, but I would love to switch them out for like a metal one. That'd be pretty badass. Ghost trap. What else? Here, let me go to Google and just write in movie props, because I find a lot of good ones online. I find a lot of good ones on eBay and on Etsy. You find a lot of cool shit on Etsy. Let's see, movie props. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, Wilson, the Wilson volleyball off of Castaway. That's a good one. I would love to have that. Wilson volleyball. Let's see here. Let's see what else. Oh, Jim Carrey's The Mask. The actual mask. That'd be cool. I actually made one in theater class when I was like really young. My teacher gave me this plastic. It started off as a white plastic mask, and then we put clay on the plastic, and then once the clay dried, we painted it, and I painted it green like the mask, and then I took some scissors and I made little slits in it, like how the mask was kind of cracking, and the cracks in the wood, and then I glued a piece of wood down the middle, like it is in the film, or something like that. I have it. My mom has it with all my stuff in storage somewhere. But I actually made a mask back in my theater class, back in the old high school days. So yeah, it's somewhere. I would love to show it to you guys at some point. Let's see, what else? Well, I love Scream. So Scream, I've got a Scream mask from part 6 and part 1, but I gotta get a Scream mask from I like part 3. So Scream mask. Part 3. Oh, a fake stab poster. You know, I would love to have a stab poster and put it somewhere on this wall. Somewhere. That'd be cool. Stab poster. Let's see, what else? Oh, the ruby slippers. The ruby slippers. They call them slippers, but they're not. They're more like high heels. And I know they're for girls, but the ruby slippers are an iconic prop. They must be in the collection. They must be. Would Fears wear them? Absolutely not. I would just put them on the shelf. But they gotta be there. They gotta be it. The Tesseract, the blue cube. I gotta have the Tesseract. That'd be awesome. Let's see here. What else? What else? Oh, the CPU. The CPU chip out of Terminator. That's a must. That's a must. CPU chip. Let's see here. I think a Stormtrooper helmet would be sweet. Stormtrooper. I could have got that at MegaCon because there was Stormtrooper helmets, but they just wanted an ungodly amount, like $300, and I was just like, you were smoking crack. It was too much. I wanted the cryo can. The cryo can out of Jurassic Park, the shaving cream one. They actually had one at the prop station at MegaCon, but they wanted like $499 or almost $500 for that bitch. Because I remember it's either in LC's vlog or it's in mine. I filmed the actual price. It was either $399 or $499. Don't quote me. But I was like, that's too much. So, cryo can. Because I love Jurassic Park. 1 and 2 are my favorite. They're getting ridiculous. Now they're making a 7th Jurassic Park. They're getting pretty crazy with this shit. So now they're becoming dumb. You know? Too much. It's too much. Cryo can. Oh, a phaser off of Star Trek. The old one. Not the new one. I mean, the new one's nice, but I want a Captain Jim Kirk phaser. You know, the real long one that, like, the barrel extends out to, like, there. Yeah, man, the original. So, phaser. Oh, yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh, I was about to say the McLovin ID, but I already have that over there. I forgot that I had it for 2 seconds. You know, as much as I love Superman, I love Batman too. I gotta have a Batarang. A Batarang. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let's see what else. I think Freddy's Christmas sweater would be sweet. The red and green. I'd love to have that. Freddy's sweater. Because I have his glove already. It's over there. Freddy's sweater. Let's see what else. What's another iconic prop? I would like to get some more Mandalorian shit. I fucking love the Mandalorian. I need to buy the 3rd season. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I just keep forgetting. I need to buy the 3rd season and find out how it ends. I can't wait to watch it. Oh, Temple of Doom. That diamond. That diamond that he tries to get at the beginning of Temple of Doom. The diamond. Temple of Doom. Diamond. And he's like, he comes down the stairs, he's looking all slick, you know, like in the white blazer with the black pants, like the James Bond suit. He's got the red flower, you know, in his pocket. Looking like slick, man, like fucking James Bond style. And I was like, that is Dr. Jones if I've ever seen him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I can always add to the list later, but that was 20 so far. That was 20. Let's see. Let me think of one more. What else? What's another good one? Oh, the Scary Movie mask where they're making fun of the Scream mask. So Scary Movie mask. Because that would go good with all my other Scream masks. Scary Movie masks. And I think next year for Halloween, I'm gonna wear the Ghostface Killer again, but on actual Halloween, I'm gonna, if I can't find it, they didn't have it last year at Spirit Halloween, so I hope they have it this year. If they don't have the Scary Movie mask, then I'm gonna order it, and I'm gonna be the killer out of Scary Movie. You know, and I'm gonna get the two masks, the one where he's like happy and stoned, the other one where the Scary Movie killer's got like his tongue hanging out of the mask. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I don't think of anything else, I think I'm gonna do that. But that's kind of where I'm going. So yeah. Let's see here. What else? Indiana Jones's dad's Grail Diary. That will be a cool prop. The Grail Diary. Alright. I'm going to stop right there. That'd be a good one, though. So that was 22. So maybe I'll add to it later on in the week. But that's enough for now. Anyway. Alright. Let's see. What's next? Well, we got Ash Wednesday coming up. So let me just put this away. For now. Ash Wednesday. Why do we celebrate Ash Wednesday? Well, that's a good question. Let's find out. Let me pull it up. What is Ash Wednesday? According to Google AI, it says Ash Wednesday is a holy day that marks the beginning of Lent, a 40-day period of fasting and prayer leading up to Easter. It is observed by many Christians. I'm a Christian. Up and including Catholics. What happens on Ash Wednesday? Christian receives ashes in the shape of a cross put on their foreheads. Many Christians attend special church services. I will be going. Many Christians give up something for Lent, such as sweets or television for Lent. Fears has decided to give up. It's going to be hard. I thought about either giving up 40 days of coffee, but then I thought that's too hard. I need my coffee. I think Fears is going to give up 40 days of no lounge. No BK lounge. I need to, because I'm doing good on losing weight. I just need to lose more weight. I could probably do without lounge for 40 days, if not more than 40 days, you know. Because I haven't went to BK lounge in quite a while, so there you are. It's been a minute. So I think no BK lounge for 40 days. It's going to be hard. But I can do it. All right. Getting back to this. Let's see. It says, why is Ash Wednesday observed? To remember that humans are mortal and need to reconcile with God, to symbolize grief caused by sin and separation from God, to help develop a spirit of humanity and sacrifice, to prepare for Easter and Jesus Christ's resurrection. That's very important. You know, he's the big guy. He created all of this, you know. Let's see. When is Ash Wednesday? It says Ash Wednesday can fall on any day from February 4th to March 11th, depending on when Easter is on the calendar, according to Google. So there we are. So yeah, no lounge for 40 days. It's going to be hard, but Fears can do it. No lounge. What are you guys giving up for Lent? If you guys do celebrate that. If you don't, then there we are. You know? And then we've got Washington's birthday on the 22nd. And then we got Flag Day coming up. I don't remember. Let's see what date. I know it's coming up. I don't remember what date it is. Hang on. What date is Flag Day? It's a Mexican holiday. There's actually two. We have a Flag Day for American, for the American flag, and that's in June. And then Flag Day in Mexico is celebrated on February 24th, excuse me, commemorating the day in 1821 where the Mexican flag was officially adopted and the country gained independence from Spain. It marks a day to honor the Mexican heritage and the Mexican flag and its principles it represents, like freedom and justice. There we are. So I will definitely change the thumbnail for that. I'm definitely going to change the thumbnail for Washington's birthday. I definitely will change the thumbnail for Ash Wednesday when it pops up. So there we are. Then we got Easter coming up. We got St. Patrick's Day coming up. Lots of holidays coming up, my friends. And we are. All right. Moving right along here. Time to review 4 movies. Let's start with Critters, because I haven't seen it in a long time. It's been a minute. All right. All right, here we go. Critters. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because I did fall asleep twice. But then when I woke up and watched the rest of it, it was good. So 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Great horror. Cool death scenes. I will say it is a weird movie. It is a weird movie. But a cool. Classic 80s. I believe it was made in the 80s. Hang on. Oh yeah, 1986. So a couple years after I was born, they made this, because I was born in 83. Essentially, what the story is about is that these guys are criminals, and they escape from a prison on a, I think it's an asteroid, or a rogue planet. That's what I got out of it. They escape, they come to Earth, then these two space, bounty hunters try to either apprehend them or kill them. And in the process, they find solitude at this farmhouse, and they start terrorizing this family in this farmhouse. And the people live in the farmhouse, they have to fight back. And a lot of deaths happen. A lot of crazy shit happens. It's pretty nuts. I was half laughing, and I'm like, this is the most random shit I've ever watched in my life. So it was half. All right, my 2 favorite scenes. Probably when the dad goes to look, he hears a noise, he's got a flashlight, classic horror movie scene. What? Oh my God, what was that? I'm like, you're an idiot, dude. Why would you go and look? But of course, they always do. He goes, and then a freaking critter jumps right here, starts gnawing on his neck. Thank God he gets away. But, damn. So, gnawing of the neck scene is probably one of my favorite scenes. So, neck attack. Neck attack scene. And probably the scene where they escape from the prison and come to Earth. That's a big scene. So, yeah. Escaping the prison. What It was a nice little movie. It kind of reminded me of Gremlins. So I don't know if they were trying to copy Gremlins, but it reminds me of Gremlins. So I'm gonna put down reminds me of Gremlins. So there we are. 9 out of 10 though. There we are. No! Alright. I don't know how to pronounce this, so if I mispronounce this, Rafe, I think that's how you say it, Rafe, or Reef. If I mispronounced it, I apologize. Great movie, got Charlie Sheen in it. This is when Charlie Sheen was actually sane and he wasn't like coked up on drugs and lost his mind. So, but now he's clean and sober, so good for him. Good for him. But man, when he was doing drugs, he was all over the fucking place. He was dating like porn stars, and then he was like saying crazy shit on TV and going fucking nuts. He had a fucking screw loose. But I'm glad that he's clean and sober now. Because I don't know, I've just never been into drugs. If you do drugs, you're a fucking loser. You know? There's nothing good about doing drugs. You know? I don't mind having a couple of drinks, you know, here and there, because really alcohol is a drug too. You know, I don't mind, but I have a couple of drinks in moderation, but I've just never been into like doing, you know, coke or acid or any of that shit. That's just not my cup of tea. It is for some people, but not for me. I'm good. Anyway. Good movie. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. Great 80s special effects. Not those classic 80s special effects. Great special effects. Good villains. There's some good villains in it. Good villains. I'm going to give it, it's not a perfect movie. I'm going to give it an 8.5. 8.5. 8.5. Great hero. Charlie Sheen plays the hero in it, so great hero. Yo! Cameo Man. Cameo Man says, come on, Fierce. If Dillian Harper knocked on your door, you would do her. Yeah. Randall, I was talking about drugs. I didn't say anything about Dillian Harper. Oh, yeah. If Dillian Harper knocked on Fierce's door, I'd be like, well, hello, yummy Dillian. Come on in. Come on in. You know? Yeah. Randall, that's a given. Dillian Harper equals good times. I'll be honest, though, she's starting, I follow her on Instagram, she's starting to become a little chunky, Randall. Just a little bit, you know, so I don't know. She's starting to kind of dwindle off of Fierce's radar. She's starting to become too chunky. But yes, as of right now, I would still do her. A bunch. So yeah. I did not know that, Visions. He says, at that point in Charlie Sheen's career, he had already graped. Graped? Graped. Oh, I think you meant to say groped. Right? Groped? Groped Corey Haim on the set of Lucas. I didn't know he did that. That's kind of nuts. He's a good actor, though. He's a good actor. Corey Haim's a good actor, and so is Charlie Sheen, because he was in Red Dawn, and he was in this, and I didn't know he did all that, though. Cameo Man says, Charlie Sheen is a great hero. I agree. Ha ha ha, just kidding. He got tiger blood, man. I didn't know that he did that. Wait, Randall, are you saying that he drank tiger blood? Hang on, I gotta call Randall. That can't be true. There's no way that he drank tiger blood. Hang on. Hang on. Tiger blood. Wow. Tiger blood. Let me call Randall. Let me call Randall here. I don't know if Randall's going to pick up. Yeah. I keep dropping peanuts. Well, I guess Randall isn't available. Oh, there we are. Come on, Randall. Randall!
Beers.
What's up? So
Nothing much.
I have a
Hold
question.
on.
I have a question. What did you mean about the tiger blood? Did he really drink tiger blood?
No, he didn't drink tiger blood. He said he had tiger blood.
Oh, he had tiger blood. Oh, wow. That's kind of
Hold on, Piers. Hold on a second.
All right. Because I was like, man, that would be nuts if he drank tiger blood. You know, that'd be insane. Oh, I did, Lantern. I dropped some. I dropped some peanuts. I gotta clean them up off the floor. My bad, buddy.
What are you talking about?
Lantern said that I dropped a peanut, and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is that true? What Vision said that he oh, the R word. That he R word Corey Haim?
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
That's
You
nuts.
can't say the R word because YouTube will censor it.
Oh, okay.
It'll say, oh, it's not up to our standards.
Yeah, he said grape, and I was like, did you mean grope? Like you're groping
No,
someone?
he didn't mean grope.
Okay,
No.
so he meant the R word. Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea he did that. That's pretty nuts. You know?
Yeah.
He did make a lot of cool 80s movies. Have you ever seen this, Randall? I love this movie.
Wraith? Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
Is that how you pronounce it? Wraith. Okay,
Wraith.
Wraith. Okay. I didn't really know how to pronounce it, so I said, hey guys, if I mispronounce it, I apologize. It is a great movie.
Yeah.
So far, I got great special effects, good villains, good hero. I gave it an 8.5. The cars in it are stunning.
Yeah, and when he was on drugs and stuff, he said, hey, man, I got tiger blood, you know?
So did he say that in an interview?
He said that in the interview, yeah. The interview that he got in trouble for, yeah. He said tons of crazy
And
shit.
so what? I forgot. I remember watching that interview. What program was that? Was that on The View or was it on?
No, it wasn't on The View. I think it was like Hard Copy or
Hard Copy.
Current Affairs.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was on one of those interview shows. Okay.
I'm not sure. I'll look it up.
I knew it was on one of those interview shows, and he was going out of his mind. His eyes got all big, and he's like, "Oh, I got fucking tiger blood and shit."
Yeah.
There's
There's this musical website. I think it's called Shmo Yoho,
okay.
and they made a musical version of that interview.
So, and the car in this movie was a concept car from Dodge. It was a turbo interceptor, and when they used it, they had one in existence. So what they did is, whenever the car was just like sitting or when it drove away, they used the real one. And then what they did is they took molds of the car and made fiberglass and put them on a different type of car. And those were the ones that they blew up and stuff. But it's a pretty kick-ass car. It was on, Jay Leno's got a YouTube channel, right? And he always interviews people that have like, he does a lot of interviews with people that have movie cars, but they're not every single episode is movie cars. There's just a lot of cool movie cars out there. He does classic cars and all sorts of stuff, but the Turbo Interceptor was on that. Was on that show. And the guy recreated it It wasn't the real one. The real one is somewhere. It's owned by a private collector, but some nerdy guy got the plans, and he made his own Turbo Interceptor, and it was on Jay Leno. I believe that's from what I remember.
Here's I got some good news.
Hang on. I'll let you say it in a minute. So the guy recreated it, and you never saw the inside of the car in the film. So he had to do some guesswork, because the outside was painted a shiny purple in the film. So he just said, well, I made the interior black and purple since the hero wears a lot of black, and it was purple. So the interior of the car, he made black and purple. So it was a pretty good episode. You should totally check it out. It's on Jay Leno's YouTube channel. What's the good news, Randall?
You remember that Cameo Man song that got cut off at the end?
Yeah, you sent it to me. I want to use that in either a Fears Man cartoon, or we got to put it in a Cameo Man.
Well, it's going to be Cameo Man, and I'm the only one who's going to use it. So yeah.
No, what I was saying is like when we do a dual collab.
Yeah.
Like Fears Man battles a villain with Cameo Man. I would love when Cameo Man enters the scene to use a little bit of that music, if we could.
Well, I mean, you already appropriated the Thrilling 3 theme. Everybody think that's your Fears
Man,
Man
I always
song.
tell people it's not mine. Randall just...
Yeah, so the Cameo Man theme is going to be me and only on my cartoon.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I would ask you, before using it. But you did send it to me. I do enjoy it,
Yeah, and I fixed the part where it cuts out at the end.
Yeah.
I manually edited it, and now it's not cut off, and it has like a nice fade out to it. So it's good.
What people don't know is Randall had someone make a Cameo Man song, and you said, Randall, you wrote in just a bunch of key phrases.
No, it was an AI that made the song.
Was that what it was? But I remember you saying that you wrote in some key features, and they put in those key features in the song.
Yeah.
And I thought it came out great. Because they reference, I believe, I haven't listened to it in a while, but don't they reference the Cameo Man van in the song?
I don't remember.
I thought they did.
So, no.
I thought they did.
I don't think so.
I could be wrong, but I thought and then they reference your suits. So I'm really excited for the fans to hear it when you put it when you put it in the next Cameo Man episode.
Well, here, let me bring it up and see if it'll play, and see if you can hear it.
Okay.
All right, let me try.
I didn't know if you were going to play it right now, because I was like, I think we should wait until your cartoon comes out. But if you want to play it now, you're more than welcome.
I guess you're right. Yeah, let's wait until the cartoon comes out.
Yeah, because, I mean, I am excited. I haven't voiced Cody in forever. And I cannot wait. So, whatever...
And I'm in a writing mood, so I think I'll write some today.
Nice. And, so... Because whenever I come to visit, or before I come to visit you, in a couple weeks... I want to finish writing. We're almost done with Fears Man 6, the episode, so you can start drawing the cartoon drawings for it. But we have the initial idea. We just need to get it down on paper. I want to get that done, and then right after Fears Man 6, we're going to start working on Cameo Man.
Yeah.
Because I cannot wait to voice Cody again. And I will say this, I think Mike did a great job voicing Cody.
Yeah.
Mike loved it. Mike's like, Fears, ever since you created Fears Man and you did the first episode, I've always wanted to be a part of either Cameo Man or Fears Man. I said, well, Mike, I'll let Randall know that you're available for both voice acting, Cameo Man and Fears Man. So I said, if Randall's got a character for you, now me and Randall know that Mike, he said, Fears, call me anytime you need an extra voice. So I'm going to try to get Mike in somewhere, either in Fears Man 6 or Fears Man 7. So, Randall, if you need an extra voice actor, I'll let, Mike said, let Randall know he can call me. So I can give you his number, or you can just add him on Facebook and you can write him on Facebook. He said, Fears, call me anytime. And I said, oh, I will. I said, I definitely will, buddy. So, now that I know that Mike's available, I'm going to try to get him in there somewhere. I don't know about Fearsman 6 because you and me have got a tight, it's going to be just Randall Brownstein and Fearsman adventure. And that's all we need for that adventure. But whatever adventure we write for Fearsman 7, I'd like to get Mike in there somehow, some way. Because Mike said he'll do it for free because he's like, Fears, I love voice acting. He goes, doing Cody was so much fun. And I gave him, I didn't give him a copy of the cartoon, Randall. I gave him a link. He watched it. He loved how you edited it together. And he said he loved it. So, yeah. Anyway. So, how's your day been, buddy?
Pretty good. Got some groceries today.
Nice.
Got a lot of good food. Got some jalapenos.
Sweet.
So.
Sweet, buddy.
I woke up and had some eggs and 2 slices of toast, scrambled eggs.
Nice.
And then I just made dinner a little while ago. We had
yes,
mushrooms with steak.
Ooh.
Steak with sautéed mushrooms.
That sounds good, buddy.
Yeah, it was good. And I had a
what type of cook?
On my steak I had Tabasco and A1 sauce.
Yeah.
It's an A1 sauce that has Tabasco in it, and it's really good.
What type of cook did you do on the steak?
What type of what?
What type of cook did you do on the steak? Like, was it medium rare, medium?
Oh, it was medium rare.
Nice, buddy. Cool, man. Well, I'm gonna get back to the stream, but thanks for hanging out, and yeah, I cannot wait to play Cody. Oh, before you go, do you know what's the? I don't think Randall's even told me. What's the next story of Cameo Man gonna be? Like, do you have an idea?
It's gonna be a continuation of the Playing Card Killer video.
Oh, that we uploaded a while ago. So that's gonna be part deuce.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 parts, and yeah, it's gonna be part deuce.
Part deuceage. I'm gonna have to rewatch the first part because I don't remember.
Yeah, I just got on to watch it.
I don't remember what happens in the.
I saw in my little notifications that you were doing a show, so I thought I'd drop by.
Refresh my memory. What happens in the first Playing Card Killer? I forgot what happens because it's been a while since I watched it.
Ray's ex-fiance gets murdered, and and then the Playing Card Killer kidnaps a criminal to help him commit crimes.
Okay, I vaguely remember it, buddy, but you let me upload the first part, so yeah. Can't wait to voice Cody again. It's always fun voicing Cody, always.
Yeah.
And Randall, I appreciate that you let me voice Cody. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, you always do a bang up job on voicing Cameo Man, and you always do a bang up job on the Fears Man cartoon. So. I appreciate all your effort, buddy, because without you, there would be no Fears Man, and I greatly appreciate it.
Yep, you are welcome.
And I never take Randall's friendship or all your hard work for granted, buddy. I know you work a lot, really hard on that. Despite what, the idiot trolls say, I think you do a great job on Fears Man. I think you do a really good job, buddy. So, yeah. All right, man. Well... It was fun hanging out, and like I said, I'm going to come visit you soon, because I want to hang out with LC, too, because people want me to do another video game live stream, so either I'll hang out with LC first and then come visit you, or vice versa. I'll visit you first and then hang out with LC. I need to check LC's schedule.
Yeah.
And then in between that, I've got a convention coming up, so it's one of Jeff's. Because as much as I liked MegaCon, it was too big, Randall. I prefer the little shows. I wouldn't mind going to that Halloween and Attractions show again in Missouri because I love Halloween and that one's really good. But that one's even littler than MegaCon. Like, that one only had like maybe 30,000, 40,000 people show up. 70,000 people at that fucking MegaCon. It was fucking going nuts. I was just like, I started to get anxiety a little bit. I was like, this is a little much. It was insane. Thank God Sunday was a lot calmer when me and LC went, but Saturday, I don't know if I can do Saturday next year. Maybe I'll just go like on a Friday and then on that Sunday.
Well, Nev Campbell's going to be there next year. Did you see that?
Is she really? Don't be toying with me. Because we made a pact, Randall. We made a pact. Don't be toying with my emotions, Randall.
Well, here's the thing, Pierce, about the pact. The thing is, the reason I said I would go to Amy Jo Johnson with you is because I don't have a lot of money to spend, and it's not really worth me to pay you like $20 gas, and then like $49 for a ticket, and then So I mean, like the pact I made with Amy is because I wanted to see her.
Yeah, but and, Randall, you gotta be there with me. Like whenever I meet Nev Campbell.
Okay.
I want you to see me as happy as I saw you.
Uh-huh.
So if Nev Campbell ever comes to Orlando in some convention,
it's got to fit my budget, Pierce. I'm not. I don't have unlimited cash right now.
I know, but you got to come with me to Nev Campbell. That was the pact. I was there for you. Just be there for me.
Yeah.
If you want me to buy your ticket, I'll buy your ticket. But you got to come with me.
Okay.
I don't know when she's going to come.
Because, I mean, the reason I'm not going to other cons is because I don't have the cash.
I understand. I understand.
I don't have the cash.
But Nev Campbell, I guess she doesn't do a lot of conventions because anytime I look online for conventions coming in Orlando, I've never seen her name, not once. So it may be a long time before she comes, so you'll have enough time to save up some money.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she only does the big ones. I know she does some, but every time I've seen her do a convention, it's always like overseas, like in England or like on the other side of the world or like California or some shit like that. It's never like she never does like a local show like MegaCon or anything like that. So it may be a long time before she comes to Orlando, if ever. So, but if she ever does come, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I keep dropping peanuts.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? This is unacceptable, Piers.
That's why I caught it, Randall. I caught it.
You can't be dropping peanuts.
I know. I'm sorry, Randall. That's why I caught it in midair and shoved it in my mouth.
How fucking dare you?
How dare you, Randall? I'm just joking.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch, Randall. Well, Randall, I can't wait to.
Let me see how old the.
What's up?
Let me see how old the playing card killer thing is. I'm looking for it.
It's an old one. I know we made that at least 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been more than a minute. It's because I had a falling out with one of the guys in the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm back friends with him again.
Oh, really?
Because he really helped me out when my niece needed to get some stuff moved. He helped me move some stuff.
Refresh my memory. Does that guy's name start with an R or an M? I forgot. M. All right, I know who you're talking about now. I thought it was
I'm looking for it. Yeah, he and I are friends again because he really helped me out. He was really there for me when I needed him. So.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I remember the initial reason why, because he was doing a lot of crazy stuff, and I was like, well, maybe you're better off.
Yeah. But, yeah, he really helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
So I got to maybe give him another chance, give him a reprieve.
Yeah. I think you give people a couple of chances. Not to mention anyone's names. I gave someone like 25 chances. That's too many chances. So I finally said, nah, I'm done. But yeah. Well, that's good, man. So did that happen recently? You guys became friends again recently?
Yeah, it was about, I think it was about November, December. Sometime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's pretty recent. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, buddy. All right, well, I'm going to let you go, man, but...
Okay, yeah, I found it. It was 3 years ago, so...
3 years. That's what I thought.
Deserves an update.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought, because the first part, I was like, in my mind, I was like, I know it's not 5 or 6 years ago, but I said, I know it isn't a year ago, so I guessed. I was like, I think that's why I said 2 or 3 years, because I was like, it's not super old, but it's not super recent, you know? So I was like, 2 years, 3 years, something in there. But yeah, I do remember a little bit of it. But yeah, before we start recording number 2, I'm going to have to watch number 1.
Yeah.
Because I definitely need to have it revamped in my mind. Because ever since I uploaded the first part, after you let me, because Randall's nice. Not every single cameo, man, but the ones that he doesn't mind, I love putting my voice acting work out. And I always ask Randall, I'm like, anytime we make a cameo, man, because there has been a few times where you're like, you know what, Fears? This one, I don't want you to upload. And then I'm like, I respect your wishes, Randall. But normally, 10 times out of 12, you're like, yeah, I don't care if you upload that, Fears. I always give you credit, though. In the description, I always say, Randall let me upload this. This is not mine. Randall did all the editing. Randall did all the animation. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just showing my voice acting.
Yeah, a lot of people think you edit the cartoons.
And I don't.
He does not do a single frame of editing on the cartoons.
I help Randall write the story, and I help direct it whenever it's Fears Man. But since I don't know how to do animation, I help Randall in the direction of the story, but then ultimately it's up to Randall. But when it comes to Cameo Man, since Cameo Man is Randall's baby, I have no say in that. I give Randall ideas, but sometimes, Randall, be honest, sometimes you have used some of my ideas for Cameo Man. Other times you're like, hey.
Sometimes, occasionally.
Yeah. Other times you're like, you know what, Fears, I appreciate your ideas, but I've already got an idea for Cameo Man. I'm going to go this way.
Yeah.
And I say, fair enough. I've done the same thing with Fears Man. There's mutual respect there. Randall has given me tons of ideas for Fears Man. Some of them I liked and I've used. Other times I'm like, you know what, Randall? I'm like, I appreciate it, but I'm going to go with this idea. Because Randall knows in the end that Fears Man is my baby. You know, but Randall, you help out a lot. So I try to help out with Cameo Man when I can. Like, and whenever we do a writing session, that's kind of how our writing sessions go, you know? Like, we'll just bounce ideas off. You know, like the last time you were over here.
Yeah, usually we watch the interview from Bill Excellent Adventure.
Say it again. My internet cut out.
Usually we watch the cut scenes from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah. Excuse me. Because
it has Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon.
And you know what? Those two guys, Randall, remind me.
They're kind of like us.
Yeah, they remind me a lot about us. Because they created Bill and Ted just because they loved their friendship and we love our friendship. And they're like, and they just started like, well, what if, like, Bill kind of reminds me of me and you kind of remind me of Ted. And they always had the initial story. And then they just started doing writing sesh. And then their very first, wasn't even a script. It was literally white paper like this. And they had.
It's like legal pads, yellow paper, but yeah.
Or, yeah, I'm sorry. It was, no, Randall. It was white legal pad. Remember the very first draft he did? He says, I'm going to go I'm going to go to the original notes. He shows the original notes for Bill and Ted in the actual interview. Then he said, then we took these white paper, took those notes, wrote a first draft, then we wrote a second draft, and then the other guy, the tall guy, you know, that's always like doing air guitar, that guy on the other side, he says, then we wrote the final script. And so that always gets me and Randall into the writing sesh, because I like the same way they write, Randall, is kind of like the same way. We kind of adopted their writing style, where we just throw ideas out. Like, well, what if Fears Man did this? And what if, like, he jumped out the window and as he's falling to earth, like, he shits himself or whatever. And then we just bounce ideas off each other. We take the good ideas, put them in the script, and then the other ideas that we like, we put them in what I like to call the Fears Man Bible. So if we ever get stuck, we go to the Fears Man Bible and say, hey, Randall, I'm stuck on the script. Let's go to the Bible and pick something out of the Bible and put it in this episode. And, oh, God, the fans have no idea. There's so many good ideas in that Bible, Randall. I cannot wait for the fans to see those good ideas get plopped.
Translated to screen.
Oh, yeah. We've got some great stuff in there, you know. I don't even know if I should say any of the ideas. They're that good, but you know what, Randall?
What we always say is, like, Fears Man is kind of like a parody of Superman, and Cameo Man is kind of parody of Batman, because, you know, Cameo Man's like a normal human being, and, like, Fears Man is like a superpower being from another planet.
Yeah. Chronopolis.
You know, we draw a lot from existing canon of Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
So we kind of mirror their ideas. So, like, if there's like a death of Superman, there'll be a death of Fears Man.
But then he'll come back. Like the power of fear from the yellow crystal will heal him or some shit, you know?
Yeah, or like, you know, if it's like Superman 4 Quest for Peace, it'll be, you know, Fears Man 4.
And Randall,
Quest
I know
for Parts or something like that.
Yeah, Randall, I know
Quest
you.
For Parts.
Randall, I know you. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry, Randall. I know you probably feel the same way. Fears Man is very near and dear to my heart, you know. I'm sure Cameo Man is very near and dear to your heart. It's kind of like your baby, you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
You know, but I think they complement each other very well. Very well. Yeah. Anytime Fears Man has interacted with Cody and Ray, a.k.a. Cameo Kid and Cameo Man, those dual episodes have always been fantastic. Like, Cameo Man and Cody made a cameo, quote unquote, in Fears Man 5. They helped Fears Man and Randall Brownstein locate Black Aldrin's secret lair in Troll Cemetery in Wentzville, Missouri. And was that your initial idea? I think it was both. I initially wanted the little cemetery in Wentzville that I filmed The Lonely Ghost in.
Yeah.
It's a different. The cemetery is called something else. But I said, Randall, because I hate the trolls so much, it's got to be Troll Cemetery. And so that was my initial part. But I think it was your idea to have Cameo Man help them locate it, because Fears Man is not really a tech guy. I'm not really a tech guy. Randall knows more about computers than I do. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I know a little bit about computers, but Randall, you know far more. So I think that was your idea. Yeah. But once we started I was like, oh, this is fantastic. I'm like, we'll have him do this, and then he'll do that, and yeah. And you know what's great about I think the main difference, Randall, that the fans need to know, the main difference between Cameo Man and Fears Man is Fears Man. Yes, we do parody a lot of Batman and Superman, but really, Fears Man is just one gigantic parody. Fears Man can parody anything. We've got segments of Blank Man in there, Meteor Man. So I always tell the fans that Fears Man can go anywhere. He can do a parody of anything. I'd like to get some Ghostbuster parody things in there at some point. Fears Man can parody anything. If they ever let me make like a Hollywood movie of Fears Man, I would have a fucking field day. Oh my God. You know what, Randall? And to this day, we still have not shown Fears Man's ultimate power, the power of fear. Yeah. We're going to, though.
Well, we have once, kind of.
When? I forgot.
We showed in one of the trailers, we had giant spiders crawling all over this one guy.
That's right. So we've done
one time.
One time.
But that wasn't really in an episode.
Randall is 100% correct. We've done it in a trailer, but not in an episode. But we will. But we've shown a lot of his other ability. We've shown his strength. We've shown him fly. We've shown him.
We need to list some fears that people could have that we could use against them.
You know what we should do is we should ask the fans. We should ask the fans what their fear is, and then we'll make a villain. And then Fears Man would either use that fear against the villains or turn into that fear. Like, one of them I want to do, I have a deadly fear of snakes. They're the weirdest fucking animal. Literally, it's a pissed off creature with no arms or legs, wiggling towards you with fangs, and 11 times out of 12, they have poison in their fangs, and they're like, hey, guess what? You're in my territory. If you don't get the fuck out of my territory, I'm gonna fucking bite your ass and kill your ass. So I don't fuck with snakes or crocodiles or any of that bullshit, because you're just asking for trouble. So at some point, I want Fears Man to turn into like a gigantic snake. Kind of like how Jafar turns into that gigantic snake in the first Aladdin.
Yeah. Or we could do like somebody afraid of water, and you're like a water type person.
Yeah, like Fears.
Like you're made of water.
Yeah, Fears Man could turn into like a gigantic, like wave, or like a typhoon, and like drown the guy. You know, like drown his ass and kill him.
Yeah.
Something.
Or you could be a clown.
Yeah, there's a lot of I know Tinder Immortal. She said, she got over her fear because she said. By the way, what's up, Tinder Immortal? I saw you in the chat. She said at one time she was afraid of clowns, but I think she overcome her fear because I remember when she used to stream, she would have
be a dog. I'm going to write these down for myself. But
she would have her makeup on.
Put them in the Bible for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to let these ideas.
Oh no.
Just I'll write them down and I'll tell them to you later.
Yeah.
I'll email them to you.
Email them to me, and then I'll write them down in the Bible before I go off to work tonight, because the Bible is in the other room. Oh, yeah. But, like, I think that's a good idea, the clown one, because Tinder Immortal used to be afraid of clowns, and I guess she got over it by becoming a clown herself, because she doesn't really stream a lot now, but she used to stream, and she would have her clown makeup on. So that's how she got over that fear. But, yeah, we definitely got to show his power off at some point, because we've shown every single other power that Fears Man has except for that one, but we're waiting for the best moment, you know. And you know what?
We got water fears, clown fears, fire fears, dog fears, and snake fears.
Snake fears, yeah. Because eventually we're gonna tackle all the fears, like, you know, maybe swamp ass, you know, whenever we create that character. That's an original villain, Randall, that I made up as a kid. Swamp ass, urine man, poopy. They're all coming to Fears Man soon. I have the original drawings. I think back in Missouri. So whenever I go visit my mom, I'll try to grab the original drawings. They're in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah. Those three were always villains. Poopy was always an original villain, Urine Man, and Swamp Ass. Swamp Ass.
What if somebody's afraid of getting diseases and we have like a leprosy fears?
Or like a COVID fears. You know?
Well, I mean, COVID doesn't really have any physical manifestations.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So it would be like either warts or leprosy.
Yeah. So yeah. That's the greatest part about Fears Man, is that it's a parody on a parody on a parody on a parody on a parody. Like, Cameo Man has got certain rules, and I like the rules that you've set up. They drive around in the yellow Cameo Man van. Cody is
I mean, like, typically what they do is they solve crimes based on relation to their company.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I mean, say a weapon will get stolen, they'll, like, investigate the stealing of that weapon. Mm-hmm. Or, like, let's say, like, one of the employees gets kidnapped, they'll go solve the murder or solve the kidnapping.
Yeah.
Or if, like, one of the employees gets, like, murdered, they'll solve the murder.
But see,
so they do stuff, like, basically for their own interest, for their own company.
Yeah. But, but what I was saying is like with Fears Man, there is no rules. You can go any which way. But I like the rules that you've set up. They always solve crimes. Yeah. They're always driving around in the yellow Cameo Man van. 11 times out of 12, Cody is always in the yellow and black suit that Ray made for him. Ray is always in either an orange one, a blue one, or a red one. Because they all have different suits have different powers to them. Or not powers, what would you gadgets, right, Randall? They have different gadgets on them. And I like those rules. And then, you know, Ray is a billionaire because he's got his company. Cody is Ray's nephew. So you've set up all those rules. It's kind of like Batman, but not really. It's inspired by Batman. Inspired.
Well, people are afraid of death, so you could be the Grim Reaper fears.
Yeah, that would be great. That's another, because, I mean, I'm afraid of dying one day. You know, because nobody, I mean, as much as I love God and Jesus, I hope heaven is a real thing. You know? But I hope it's like, but you never know. You don't know until you die. So when you die, I hope it's just like, yeah, great, Fears, you're dead. Just go ahead and rot in your coffin. I hope it's not like that. I hope something actually cool happens, and I would get to see my dad and my grandpa again in heaven and stuff. I would like for that to happen. It would really, 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 really suck if nothing happened. So yeah.
Well, if nothing happened, that'd be great because you wouldn't feel anything and it wouldn't matter. You know?
Yeah, but if like heaven wasn't a real thing,
I mean, heaven would be better. Yeah,
heaven would be better because then you could.
Nothing would be better than going to hell.
Yeah, I don't really want to go there. I really don't want to go there. And,
if we could avoid hell altogether, like even if it's just nothing.
But I'm a good person, Randall. So I highly doubt there's very, 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 very low chances of Fears going to hell. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I made a few mistakes in my life, but nothing catastrophic. You know. Am I perfect? No, I never said I was perfect. The fans know I've made some mistakes in my life, but nothing catastrophic. You know. So yeah. But yeah, that's kind of our writing style. And I love it. Every writing session we've ever done, Randall, is always a good time. And
we could have dentist fears because some people are afraid of the dentist.
That's a good one. Oh, yeah. All right, Randall. Let's save all the other ideas for the Bible later.
Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'll send it to you.
Send it to me because I'm gonna write it down in the Bible before I go.
I've got lots of stuff.
I need to come up with some fears too because I want to show Fears Man's greatest fear. I want to show Fears Man's greatest power because all the other powers, and his power is summoned by the yellow crystal that his dad gave him. So, like, remember in episode 5 where he's like, "I call upon the power of the block," and he entraps Black Aldrin in the yellow block and sends him into space. Just like the power of the block, which that wasn't my creation. The dude wrote me one day and said, "Fears, you know how you always block people, the trolls?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "What if Fears Man had the power of block?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that's fucking genius. Genius." So I have the dude to thank for that. And I just took his idea and Randall, remember when I came to you with that idea? I said, "Randall, what do you think about this?" And you were like, "Oh God, Fears, that's great." I don't remember exactly what you said, but you liked that idea. And I was like, "Well, that's not mine." The dude came up with that. That's why we always try to give the dude a cameo. That's why, like on your desk, Randall, there's always like a red tomato or like a blueberry tree, like in the back of you or something. We always try to give D-Man, a cameo where he's flying by. Yeah.
We always try to fit D-Man and Timmy in there somewhere.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think we got Timmy in number 5, did we?
I'll have to look at it again.
I'll have to look at it again. I don't think we got Timmy in there. But 1 through 4, Timmy is in there. Because we don't really know much about Timmy. And so, yeah. I don't think we got Timmy in there. I know we got D-Man in 5. And I think you put the blueberry tree in the back, like in their office. But I don't think Timmy's in there. I'm gonna have to rewatch. I think we forgot to put Timmy in there because Timmy, we've got plans for Timmy. Because Randall, anytime you draw Timmy, you kind of make her look like Carmen Sandiego a little bit. You only show like one portion of her face with one eye.
I think that's good. That's how her image looks.
Oh yeah, Timmy. Whenever Timmy has came into the chat, you never see Timmy's full face. You always see like her purple hat, like kind of like that with one eye, And I said, Randall, just take Timmy's profile picture and do your own little version. And you made her look like super sexy. She's got the purple trench coat on with the white shirt, with the purple hat, kind of Indiana Jones style. You're like, "Hey, Fears, what do you think of it?" I was like, "Oh, that looks fantastic, Randall." So we got to get Timmy, I think, in number 6 somewhere. We'll figure it out. But it's always a good writing sesh with you, Randall. And every single time we've had a writing sesh, it's always been either on my couch or whenever I've came to visit you, And we're just sitting there, and we're just fucking throwing ideas back and forth. It's fucking fantastic.
You know, there's people with fear of peanut butter.
You know what would be great is if, like, Fears Man was taunting them. Like, let's say this is the peanut butter jar. He's like, oh, yeah? Take a whiff. Smell it! And he like, takes the, the top of the lid. He's like, if you don't bow to my wishes, I'm going to scoop some peanut butter out and rub it on your face, motherfucker. You know? Yeah. Like, taunting them with the peanut butter. Be like, ooh, peanut butter, yeah. You know? No, keep it away. Oh, my God. Like, oh, no. Fuck you, bitch. Peanut butter. That's right. So, yeah. That's a good one, Randall.
There's people with the fear of the number 13. So maybe instead of the F on your chest, we could have the number 13.
Yeah, like the F disappears, and then a yellow 13 magically appears on Fears Man's chest or some shit.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
And then there's people who are afraid of the reflection. So the bad guy for that one should be the Dr. Phil guy. So there could be
the evil Dr. Phil. Yeah.
It would be Dr. Phil in a suit and Fears Dr. Phil with like a mustache and your mask.
So it would be like Fears Man with like a mustache, and then instead of like you gave evil Dr. Phil like a black mask, a yellow mask forms. Fears Man loses his hair, so he's bald, you know?
Yeah.
And then instead of like a cape and a suit, like Dr. Phil always wears, a bit like a business suit with a shirt and tie. So it would be like a blue suit with like a yellow vest and like a yellow tie or some shit, you know? And he's like, oh my God, my reflection! That would be sweet, Randall.
There's some people who are afraid of books, so you could throw books at the guy.
And it bounces off like Black Aldrin's fat fucking head, you know? There we go.
Yeah.
So many possibilities, Randall. That's why the fans love Fears Man, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let's not give too many fears away. Let's save it for the Bible, buddy, but...
Yeah, we got tons of shit.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get Fears Man's greatest fear power in Fears Man 6, because that's a very short, contained story just between Randall Brownstein and Fears Man. But
yeah, it's based on a famous TV show. I'm not going to give it away, but
yeah. And Randall, I told you it's going to be worth. I don't mind paying the money. We have to recreate the song that's out of that scene. So I'm gonna pay someone, just like how they recreated the Thrilling 3 song. Whoever we pay, I'm gonna pay them to recreate that song out of that TV show, out of that exact scene, and then put it into our cartoon. I just think it'll be worth it, you know, because we only need like a minute of that song. We don't even need the full song. We just need like a minute of it, you know. So yeah. Now, maybe in Fears Man 7, we'll finally show off the power of fear. Because we haven't done it yet. So, anyway, I'm gonna get back to the show, Randall. But it was fun hanging out, buddy.
All right.
But yeah, man. I can't wait to come and visit you. It's gonna be fun. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll hit up those massage parlor chairs, buddy. Because the last time I was in there. Man, those chairs were great. That was a great back massage in the mall. So yeah. All right, buddy. Well, I'll see you later.
All right, see ya.
Peace out, man. Have a good one.
Peace out.
It's always fun hanging out with Lord Randall. Visions retracted something. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed your. I'm sorry, I missed your comment, buddy. Me and Randall, we were chatting away. So anyway, back to this. So we got great special effects, good villains, good hero. 8.5 is what the rating is. The car is stunning in the film. Let's see, what are my two favorite scenes? Here we go. Probably when he gives his brother the Turbo Interceptor car at the end of the film. That's a great scene. So, giving his brother the car. And then when he finally takes down the main bad guy, and he makes the bad guy's car blow up at the very end. That's a good one. So car blow-up scene. That's a good one. All right. All righty. There we go. Yo, Dr. Jenkins, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Well, Fears have been going for an hour and 35 minutes, so I think I'm going to hold off on these reviews. And I watched Rocky 5 and Rocky 6. I'm going to save these reviews for tomorrow because I am getting pretty hungry now, and I want to get a little bit more editing in before I go off to work. I want to get a shower in. I want to get dinner in. I want to take a nap because I always take a nap before I mosey on into work. So I think we'll save those reviews for tomorrow. All right. But Fears Man, I think, is going to watch Critters 2 tonight. And I think I'm going to watch Tales of the Walking Dead. So I think these are going to be the 2 watches. I'll try to get to both tonight. There we are. Let's see. Dr. Jenkins says, I've been having a good day. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good day. Definitely need a burger and fries. Well, I decided to give up the lounge for Lent. So no more lounge for 40 days. Ah! I can do it. I can do it. No lounge. Because I'm serious about losing weight this year. I really am. So, no lounge for 40 days. All right. I'm taking off. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Follow my buddy Randall at Cameo Man 2021, his main channel, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Immortal, Miss Immortal on Twitch. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears, Lord Fears, at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2, which you're watching right now. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. I'll see you guys later. Shunk! All right, bye.